topic right here, and it's another one of those that I just tend to disagree with. This is a topic where I've been told, because I know some of these friends, these remaining friends, just have asked me, that, or have suggested that if I'm already in a relationship, if I get a girlfriend, that at least I'm already gonna be happy, that I won't feel stressed, I won't feel what I've been feeling. Well, I hate to tell you, I disagree. In my case, I disagree. Because let's just face it, dude. Even if I were in a relationship right now, I'm not gonna have enough money to spend, being what my pay rate is in my dump. I mean, there's just no way. I mean, you expect that even if you're dating, someone and you're a guy like myself, you expect that guy to just to pay for everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay to watch a movie, pay for the movie tickets, right? Pay for the food if you guys go out. And yeah, same thing with if you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's just how modern society works when it comes to the world of dating and relationships, right? So here's my thing. I'm gonna be broke pretty soon, and I feel like this might have happened with Ernie when he was in a relationship. I think it was only short term, but you know how it is with Ernie, man. It's almost like every time he wanted, every time I ask him if he want to do something, even if it's just to grab drinks, he always tells me that I gotta, that I have to, I gotta wait until payday. I mean, why? Because he's always broke. Now, look, I'm not gonna largely blame him for being broke, because I know there's some other people in that dump that are always broke. Why? Because of that company president who just underpays the heck out of everyone, including myself. Which leads me to this point that even if I were to get a girlfriend, it's not gonna last very long, because I'm gonna get broke pretty quickly. All right. Now, I'd be lucky if I have, if I have a date that can do the opposite at times if I'm broke, but that's rarely ever. That is pretty, that might just be a pretty rare occurrence, for somebody that you're dating and your date would offer to pay for you if you're short on money, whether you watch a movie or not, or something else, right? So yeah, man. Overall, I would end up being broke pretty quickly, because one, this is the state of California. It is the most expensive state in the entire United States of America. Two, it's my dump. My dump is, nobody gets paid more than $20 an hour. Okay? It's just the way that it works. Like, there's just reasonings behind it. I'm not really gonna get into all of that, but why else do you think a lot of people left, including the almost 20 people that left in 2023? It's because of the pay. Paula has mentioned it many times. It's the pay. So I would get broke pretty quickly, and our relationship would end very shortly. And here's my other reasoning, and I don't care what anybody feels. It's like with getting mental help. Just like a therapist or any mental health specialist or a church retreat, psychiatrist, psychologist, you name one. It ain't gonna help me better my life. Same thing here with getting a girlfriend. It will not help me better my life. It will not help to solve any of my issues, my ongoing issues. So I'm sorry. If it offends anyone that I say this, then please unsubscribe, because I like on this channel, I tend to have different opinions than what most people feel about certain things in life. So I don't rock with that kind of wave. You know, I'm not rocking with their wave on certain issues. Just like when I mentioned that age doesn't matter, it's like age doesn't do anything to our bodies, you know, magically at 50, 60, 70. I mean, I'm not somebody that is willing to believe that age being the number that it is will automatically, you know, have, you know, create an effect on your system. It's what we do. Like, you know, age is just a number. What is age a number got to do with, you know, our systems, right? Just like people who complain that, oh, it's Monday, and then when it comes to Friday, yay, happy Friday. Like, come on, man. Yeah. This is why I respect people like Janaya, who was former receptionist. And you know what she told me in regards to that? Oh, those people act like they're in high school. We need people like her, dude. But unfortunately, those people, they don't even stick around. David R. Queen, Rico, Ted. You know, every time I ask Ted, hey, what's up? How you doing? He goes, we'll see. That's my guy, dude. And it's like, I know those guys think normal when it comes to being in the workplace. These people, look, I know some of these guys have had previous job experiences, unlike me. But, you know, I know I've had my last job, but it only lasted for like barely a month, and I'm stuck in traffic again, man. Stuck in traffic for the second straight day, and this time I'm coming in at, well, it's already late. It's 8:39. Well, I'm not gonna come in that late, but still, this ridiculous traffic. It's why I want to quit. Why haven't I quit yet? My God, 13 years going on 14. It's ridiculous, man. Just like Russell from Up. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Man, oh man. You know, yeah, it's just unbelievable that I'm still here. But anyways, man. So getting back to this topic, yeah, like regardless of what people suggest for me to do, taking a vacation to the Philippines for like 1 month, or, you know, go get help, you know, what else, or go to do a church retreat, or get a girlfriend. None of that's gonna work, dude. It won't. I'm sorry if some people feel a certain way, but you know, this is just me. I don't find being in a relationship beneficial for me with these kind of problems I'm having, because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna stress out. All right, because I already have limitations when it comes to enjoying my life. I already touched on that in a video, I think the other day. But I know it's been recently that I touched on it. So, you know, either way, it's pointless for me to get a girlfriend. I mean, and I've even said it before that I'm gonna wait until I get a new job, just so I can get one. And then from there, I think things will smoothen out. For as long as, man, this traffic is still not ending. What is going on, dude? I feel like every day there's like an accident out here. I'm just feeling that way, but man, it's just ridiculous. I hate going to my dump, and it's only gonna get worse. I told you. Nobody wanted to listen. Like, oh yeah, well, you see, you know, separate work from your outside issues. Come on, man, it's all tied in together. I know Julio told me before that, you know, my issues are deeper than work. Well, guess what? They are deeper than work because of my dump. That's how my issues started to deepen, because of my dump. Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, man, there's just no way I'm gonna get a girlfriend. You know, like before. You know what's funny? When I started my first year in Cypress College, I was desperate to be in a relationship, because almost everyone that I'm trying to date, it's like they're all taken. And I feel like it's almost like I acted like as if my time was up. All right, that was how desperate I was. And you know, ever since then, I think my perception on, well, not that I'm making this topic about women, but you know, my perception on dating, it's like it has totally lessened, and even up to this day. You know, with so many things just happening, especially with you know, a major shift in media influence and what have you. So, you know, I just think for me, I'm just not really rushing still, and even with my quote unquote age, quote unquote age, even with my age, you know, I'm still not rushing it, because, you know, I feel like I still want to be able to enjoy my life. And yes, I have a lot of female friends. Well, I mean, I used to have so many, but now it has shrunken down, you know, to maybe a little more than a half, or a half of who I lost, including guys like Rhea and Angel, Kriza, Shy, Jessica, Christine, Lovely Mel, Pearl Jane, Gwen. I can name a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? I still have some, but it's like the only person I really have, you know, I've been keeping in touch with is just Mari, out of, you know. But even then, it's like we're not even talking as much right now, right? So, you know, I can worry the heck less when it comes to you know, being in a relationship, because even if that is the case, I don't see how that's gonna work, you know, towards me trying to better my life. I mean, it doesn't work magically for me like that. I can commit to a relationship, short term, long term. It still really isn't gonna make a difference. It won't, because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna feel like major crap because of the fact that I'm in my dump, which is the center core of all these issues that I've been having for so long, for as long as I'm still here. I hate to say it, man. So, you know, people can give me all different kinds of advices, and I'm not saying that I don't want them to, but at the end of the day, I have to see if they're gonna work, because a lot of times, a lot of these advices just don't work for me. And it's not a knock on them. You know, I see where most of these people are coming from, but at the end of the day, I struggle to apply those advices to some of these situations that I'm going through. Now, does that mean that, you know, I I'm dumb, or I'm just, you know, just ignorant? No, I tried, but my mentality is just not built like theirs. I don't have the same mentality as people like those who have given me advice when it comes to life advice. Just to have a more positive mindset, and those are the same people that have taken counseling, you know, therapy, all that stuff. And you know, I'm just not built like that. I'm built towards, you know, making significant life changes to where, you know, it's necessary enough to see my stress level, or at least the stress around me, the negativity around me, just lessen. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it's more important for me to get a new job, and you know, which would definitely be a significant life change, and it's not getting a girlfriend. I'm sorry. So, you know, some people feel that being in a relationship will help them mentally get better in the long run, but for people like me, I don't see it being the case. So that's just my take on it. So you tell me what you guys think. You know, feel what you feel, but this is my take on it. So I'll see you guys later. Cut the tape. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.